everybody, welcome back. It's Cape Rugby TV time. Time for us to take a look at what's happening in the world of Ways and Robins Club Rugby. Definitely things are very busy at the moment, but we'll talk about that during the course of the show. Clubs are all systems go, so to speak. Remember, you can watch us every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. You're on Cape Town TV, DSTV channel 263, and don't forget, of course, our repeats on Saturdays. Coming up for grabs, we'll give you an opportunity to win yourself a case of Score energy drinks. You can do that by doing a Spot the Team competition. So that's still coming up. And, of course, MChem 24-hour pharmacy. You can see it behind me there in all its glory. And we'll talk to you about the IV clinic. That comes up a little bit later. In studio with me now, Jerome Parvater. Jerome, nice to have you back, man.
Yeah, good to be back. And good to see the results over the weekend. Quite close games. Was very good. And I think it's the competition are picking up now. The guys are serious now about these games.
Yeah, why do you say that? Why do you say they're serious about the games? I mean, is it the conversation people are having with you? Is it the amount of numbers that you're seeing?
No, just speaking to a few club coaches, and also like you can really see at now the scores are not like one team is running away, the other team is running. It's quite close. It's 2 points, it's 5 points, so that's good.
All right, so we've got a string of games for you to look at. Falsebay, Tygerberg, Kales River and SK Warmers, St. George's and Helderberg, Villages and Brackenfell, and we're of course going to take a look at all our different leagues and structures. But let's get started. Here's the first half, Falsebay against Tygerberg. Your thoughts on the game here? I mean, if we look at this, Falsebay have been pretty strong this year. Tygerberg also showing here that this is a close game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Tygerberg has lost a game so far this year, which is good. But very competitive first half. I think from Falsebay's side, you can see they pretty much dominate up front with the more tries that they score. And a guy there that stood out, St. Odderson, played Currie Cup also for Western Province. And there's a few big names in both of this game. So, yeah, it was very competitive. And Tygerberg running the ball like normal. Good plays by them. Also, Villagers a couple of times with their backline. So, but a great first half.
Hazel Felton, welcome back. Nice to have you in the studio as well.
Yeah, always good to be back, James.
Yeah. Let's go back to the game. Jerome, though, I must say, anybody who was watching the game will know that it did look like the discipline was a bit of an issue at the game. I think at one stage, Falsebay was 12 people on the field, 13 people on the field. You can't win games if you, although they did win. They did win. But I mean, it's going to count against you in the long run. You maybe get away with it for a little bit, but then it's going to bite later.
Yeah, look, it's some silly incidents that happen that mustn't be in the game. So, and I think the ref is also spot on with his calls. But discipline is a big part of the game.
Yeah, Faisal, you know the guys intimately. How much of a difference do you think the Tira fans would have had here? Because the fans were definitely there.
No, definitely. Home ground advantage is always, plays a major factor in that there. So I think, the Tygerberg as well, with looking at the result and that's very close, I think could have gone either way. Falsebay had to come out and play to get that win.
Yeah.
So,
So Jerome, if we look at this game now, Falsebay Tygerberg, what's the halftime chat that the coaches are going to be having here?
Look, I would say, obviously, if I'm Herman Masimla at Tygerberg, I would say, listen, don't give Falsebay unnecessary lineouts because they're quite strong in the maul. In St. Odderson, it seems like he can jump on his own. He's a tall guy, very athletic. So I would say keep the ball away from the pack and try to minimize scrums and just try to control the ball. And then play in Villagers, Falsebay 22. Just keep them away from your 22.
Yeah, keep them away from you. Isn't that everybody's dream? I mean, that's the standard. How do you keep them away from your 22? Is it a question of kicking? Is it a question of ball possession?
It's how you prepare for games. Because if you look at a lot of games, and one thing that I don't like this kicking game. But there's a time and there's a place where you have to, especially if you play against a strong packer forwards. Play them in their half, and then you can attack.
Faisal, how do you feel about the kicking game? Are we starting to see more of that? More kicking? Is it much more strategic nowadays?
No, I think it's all part of the game plan, like Jerome says. It depends how the team is prepared and in terms of what they want to do, how they want to play it. I mean, like I always say, if you look at Super League B, it's probably more running, more kicking, and Super League A is more structured, like Jerome says, in terms of how you're going to play it and that. You don't get caught up in terms of, the other team's game pattern.
All right, folks, we're still taking a look at the highlights between Falsebay and Tygerberg. We'll give you the results in a bit. Don't go away, back in a sec.